You know this. Yeah, you know this. Wherever Kenny goes, he's the man. Like wherever he goes, he's gonna be the man. Man, that song, hip hop, it's crazy. Like, what was you thinking when you wrote that song? Like, I want to get inside your head for one moment.
This cat, that cat STS sent me he sent me like 12 beat tapes with all like hours of beats on them, and that's like almost overload when somebody sends you that many beats, man.
Can't concentrate on one beat.
Yeah, it was like one of the first ones I put on from him, and you hear how it just seems like really epic, like movie shit.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm turning 50 this year.
With hip hop.
Hip hop.
Oh, that's
50
legend.
this year. You turn no.
45. I'll be 45 this year. I'm close. I'm close. This is the big homie.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I turned 50 this year, and hip hop turns 50 this year.
That's major.
Coincidence?
Ooh, no. You know what?
It really is coincidence. I know.
No. You know what? I was going around yesterday. I was at a park, and this is some footage I gotta send you too. I was asking everybody, what does the hip hop culture mean to you? I gotta ask you the same question. Since you turning 50, hip hop is 50. What's hip hop culture mean to you?
Dude, I grew up on the other side of this river right here over in East Moline. That's where I grew up, and that's where I was introduced to hip hop. Freshman year at United Time. Well, it was junior high, really. Beastie Boys came out. Before that, I was listening to like, you know, I heard the Sugar Hill Gang and like Run DMC, the Fat Boys, and then the Beastie Boys were the first white boys I ever saw flowing, and I was like, holy shit, that was Loma Linda, dude. 1985, 86. Straight up? I was still in junior high. Shout out my homie JJ, Joaquin Rojas.
How you feel when you heard that?
I was like, dude, some white boys fucking rapping. Let's go. Right. But they kind of look punk.
Yeah, they had a different swag.
Yeah, they look punk. And I got to high school, and I was already starting to write some rhymes, and that's where I hooked up with my homie JD. Back then, who was Spice D.
Spice D?
Spice D.
Was he a DJ?
No, it was me and him. We started our first rap group, Two Tone. We called ourselves Two Tone, you know why?
Why? He was black and you was white?
No, both our names were really Anthony.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
This guy. You can see he's a comedian too, right?
Sometimes. That first minute, solid. The last 9 is questionable. But no, we got to high school, freshman year, United Township High School. And then rest in peace, my homie Ryan. Did you hear about this shit? The Davenport building collapsed over here. Yes. So, the Ryan Hitchcock.
Yeah.
He was in our group Two Tone with us.
What?
That's my boy from back in the day.
He lived in the building?
Yeah, he was one of them they couldn't find.
Oh my God.
So I'm in Indiana. I see on the morning show, they're talking about the building collapse in Davenport, Iowa. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I got up and went in there, I'm watching it. And I'm getting chills talking about it right now. But I remember, because I'm in Indiana, 6 hours away. And this is Good Morning America. And they're talking about a building collapse in Davenport. So I'm like stuck my head into the office. I was standing there watching it on the screen. And then they said something about like the city was trying to tear it down right away, and they said there's still 2 or 3 people still unaccounted for. And then they showed the first guy, I think his name was Brendan. Brandon Culver. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I know some people that know him and are related to him too. That was tragic.
And then they showed Ryan Hitchcock. Like his face and his name right there said it, and I just like I'm just feeling right now. I was just like I'm seeing his face and hearing his name. And the weird thing about that is, when we started Two Tone, it was me, JD, and Ryan Hitchcock. He was our DJ. They called him Lord Fader. Rest in peace, Ryan Hitchcock, man.
Man, rest in peace.
But he was a white boy wearing Adidas tracksuits. He didn't give a fuck. He'd wear those African medallions. Yeah. And years ago, probably about 5 years ago, he sent me some beats. We connected on Facebook. He sent me some beats. And then not too long after that, he ended up deactivating his account. And I lost touch with him. This was 4 or 5 years ago. So hadn't heard, talk, or anything to him until I saw his picture and shit on Good Morning America talking about they thought he was still trapped in that. I think he lived in room 208.
There was actually somebody in there that my wife worked with too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, there was a lot of people in there. And when we rode by there on the way here, That was my first time riding by it, so you know what I'm saying.
Did we ride by it? I was
that stuff on the left hand side. That was all where that building used to be at right there. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Ryan Hitchcock.
Yeah, rest in peace to everybody that lost somebody in there, man. Our prayers go out because that was tragic.
Yeah, I heard all those people are getting screwed over too. Are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
horrible. But yeah, well, I got way off on that.
It's all good. But it's hip hop.
Yeah, so that's how me, JD, and Ryan started a group called Two Tone, and I was about the only white boy back in East Moline, United Township High School hallways rapping and shit. I'm gonna lie, I wasn't dope. Had the high voice still, offbeat.
Yeah.
Trying to get it though, and it's just something I've done for 35 years. But hip hop culture is pretty much like giving me like my identity, dog.
Yeah.
This culture wasn't even conceived by a person like me. I'm a fucking white dude from East Moline, Illinois, dude. I was nowhere near the birthplace of hip hop.
Right.
But that's just how strong that culture is. It just kind of branched out.
Yeah.
Even in the 80s, made it to a place like this.
Right.
And now I'm turning 50.
Yeah.
And what I got? 501 mixtapes, 323 albums, 692 singles with Cribs.
Yeah, boy.
We still got to drop the Lethal Weapon.
Man, we got to.
Did you listen to that mix I sent you?
I didn't.
I sent you a mix.
I didn't listen to it. Yeah. But yeah, when I think about hip hop, man, I think about the first time I bought a CD from Best Buy, right?
What was it?
It was Biz Markie.
Biz Markie. Nobody Beats the Biz?
Nobody Beats the Biz. And it was in a box. Like, it was like 95, 6, something like that. And it was in a box. And it was like 99 cents. I had like $2 in my pocket. I was like, man, I'm about to grab this. Man, I played that CD until it broke, bro. But Biz Markie, for me, coming up in the hip hop, Biz Markie made it cool to be yourself when you rhyme, which is a problem now for a lot of MCs and a lot of rappers out there. They try to be somebody they're not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Biz Markie was goofy. He had bars.
Hey mom, what's for dinner?
You know what I'm saying?
Go up your nose and pick a winner. I'll pick your books.
And then he would like beatbox.
Oh, I sound nothing like Biz.
Man, he was crazy.
Yeah, so, nobody beats the Biz, man.
Nobody beats
Rest
the
in
Biz,
peace, Biz.
R.I.P. Biz Markie.
That's one thing that sucks about getting old.
What?
It's like lose all the legends and icons that you lose every year. It's like, can you believe all in the last couple years?
The icons that we lost.
The icons that we lost, yeah.
We've lost so many.
DMX.
Right? The Young Cats. Yeah. XX Temptation.
And Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke. Yeah, rest in peace to all the cats that died in this, man. That's gotta stop. That's not hip hop culture.
No, that's not hip hop culture.
That's not hip hop.
I know they try and mix the guns in with it. I know it's infused into a lot of the songs that you hear in hip hop, but it really shouldn't be glorified.
It shouldn't. You know what I think sometimes to myself? I'm like, whatever happened to the cypher? Right? Is the cypher dead?
Just getting together and going at it?
Just getting together.
Throwing on some beats and rhyming?
And just rhyming.
What do you think about this Jim Jones, Pusha T?
Oh, not Papoose.
Pusha T.
You know what?
Good for hip hop.
It is.
If they can keep it hip hop.
If they keep it hip hop, because both of them some serious dudes, right? Yeah. But lyrically, Pusha T.
Pusha T?
Pusha T. Pusha T. I love Jim Jones.
I do too.
If it was a swag contest,
well, I'm not gonna lie, Jim Jones freestyle or that video he put out.
That was dope.
Yeah, that's some of the hardest shit I heard from him.
That was dope. But I think Pusha T just got a little too much. He got a little too much. He's too lyrical.
Pusha T got that.
Yeah.
There's a whole vibe with him, man.
Yeah.
You ain't beating me in a snowflake.
Right. But you know what? People don't think that the hip hop lives in the Quad Cities.
Oh, it does.
And it definitely lives in the Quad Cities. I remember times when we used to go to Co-op Records and just walking in there was like, this is like a hip hop sanctuary.
Yeah.
You could throw the headphones on and listen to a tape before you bought it. You know what I'm saying? They had records everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You bought them?
I bought them.
Oh shit.
You stole them?
No.
He might have stolen. We'll be right back after
No. I never boosted shit. I don't know what the statute of limitations is on half this shit.
Oh, man.
But dog, man, hey, I couldn't have planned a better trip. I'm glad I was able to get up with you. I want you, is that going? I need you to plug your new shit, man, because you got a brand new show coming out on Kenny GTV.
Hype me up, Kenny. Hype me up, Milk. Hype me up.
Oh, wait a minute. That's fucking stupid. All right, we gotta do it again.
All right.
Because you got a brand new show coming out on Kenny GTV.
Yes.
Well, at least the first episode. Then we'll probably move it to your channel.
Hey, it's all good.
You gotta get the premiere though.
Hey.
My homie Krebs, tell him about your series.
So,
talking about hip hop.
We're talking about hip hop, and I gotta be honest. This was his idea. He called me one day and he was like, Krebs, I see you doing a show about hip hop, classic hip hop and new hip hop, and doing like album reviews, breaking albums down, breaking lyrics down, and kind of educating at the same time through hip hop. So he brought that to me, our ideas collided. Now we dropping a show called Back of the Crate. Kenny's doing all the legwork. I'm just talking and reviewing albums, and we keeping it hip hop.
You doing your shit, man.
We're doing our thing, man.
Yeah,
so if you nice and you want to be on the show, holla at Milk.
I think this is gonna be dope though, because I'm tired of watching all them cats on YouTube. They want to get on there and like review albums.
Oh man, and they have no depth.
Yeah, give their opinions like half the shit they don't even know what the hell they're talking about.
At all.
They're just putting something. They're reviewing something that's hot to get the clicks.
Yeah, I think we should do this.
Cause you're gonna be dropping your first episode's about what?
About a month out, maybe.
No, but who's it about?
Nas.
And your second one's Big Pun.
Big Pun.
Big Pun ain't trending right now.
Oh wow.
It's about to be though.
What? It's the Back of the Crate.
Take a shot every time we hug. Every time we man hug today, you take a shot.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a great show.
Yeah, Back of the Crate coming out what day?
I'm not sure. Did we discuss that yet?
I think August 11th.
August 11th?
The birthday
of hip hop. That's right. We did say that.
Yeah, it'll probably be a great day. I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah. And the vibe of this thing of Back of the Crate is bringing it back to this. You know, bringing it back to the streets, bringing it back to the people, putting lyrics back in hip hop.
And schooling these cats on some good music.
And schooling you. You know what? This is the new rule. Because I feel like we have a PhD in hip hop. So we have a doctorate. There you go. A doctorate degree in hip hop. So from now on, you can't speak on hip hop if you don't have a doctorate.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. I mean, you could talk about it, but in depth.
No, not even talk about it. Just shut the fuck up.
Well, no, shut
can't be talking about hip hop. You know? No, I'm just tired of like when you talk about like tell somebody about KRS-One, they're like, who's that?
Oh man,
like, you don't know who KRS-One is, and you're a rapper?
And you're a rapper? Who are
man,
you studying?
how are you rapping if you don't know who KRS-One is?
That's a good point.
How are you rapping if you don't know who the fuck Gangstar is? How the fuck are you rapping if you never heard of Grandmaster Flash? Seriously?
That's a good point. That means you got to study.
Homework. Yeah, do your homework.
You got to study. You got to study.
But you're about to do it for him, aren't you? You're about to school him.
I'm gonna try. Hey, he's in the show too. Don't let Milk fool you, man.
What's my name? Ad-Lib Andy?
Ad-Lib.
Thanks, Chris.
Ad-Lib Andy. It's gonna be great, man. Let's bring in the culture. Let's bring in that essence back to hip hop.
The fun back to hip hop.
See, we ain't got no chains on. I mean, I got a little, you know, little something fake.
Nothing,
you know. My wedding ring is rubber.
My wife's car keys.
You know what I'm saying?
And I got one of them rubber latex rings from Walmart right there at the last minute.
The rubber joint.
Yeah, the rubber joint. Swatch.
I bought this off Sheen for $2.
It's a Swiss watch, so they call it Swatch. They put the two words together. It's Swatch.
But when we spit lyrics and when we rap, you don't need none of that.
You don't have to swatch.
You don't need all this ice and all these chains. That's not hip hop. Now I'm just being a grumpy old man now talking shit.
This is all outtakes.
This is outtakes.
Because the real shit's already happened.
The real shit happened.
Kiko's like, I'm ready to go put 500 on black right now.
I'm done talking.
Peace. Hey, Chris. Love you, dude. No, you're not. You're good, man.
No doubt.
Appreciate it.
Peace and love.